Okay, I'm back. Hi again. It's like my second take on the video. Like I was talking about the education system and how it's not the best way to learn or study anything, and why sometimes it's just not a great use of the time. So I can't tell you the whole thing in one video. So if I go to make a one video, it'll be like 1 hour or something, and my brain is has too short of attention span to last that full video. So I'll tell about one point at a time and upload two or three videos. So if I mess up one video, I can re-record record it again without messing up the whole thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. So first thing, why am I ranting about the education system? Well, a few bad experiences. Second thing, first thing, well, the teachers, just teachers. I want to start there. Well, I'm kind of traumatized because the school I came from in Chennai, there the teacher, it was all about the connection between the teacher and student, and the teacher tries to encourage the student to study and be curious and everything by positive reinforcement. Then I came to Kerala, and here the schools they have a different philosophy or method where it's just you beat up the students. So if you don't study great, you are belittled by the teacher will tell you to come in front of a class of 40 students, and then they'll ridicule you all this shit. Just I have so much emotion and frustration and negative feelings towards the teachers here, because the things they do, it's the school here is set up. This is a not a really bad school. This is how a normal school is set up in India or something. Like generally a school is like this. I used to be in a school that was little more modern and had different philosophies, all kind of rap. Here it's just normal. Um, so I'm not actually used to this. That's why I'm having such a big reaction. But they do so much shit where they tell you to come in front of a class of 40 students, tell shit to you, belittle you, tell you stupid, whatever. Yeah. So I have this one tuition sir. Now we are chill, but so like So this one tuition sir, I used to be not great at maths. Starting he talked to me decently and saw that I wasn't working that greatly. So then he thought if that doesn't work, he legit came to my house with a huge stick, and each time I got a question wrong, or because I was scared of this guy sitting next to me and with a stick ready to hit me, I might have made mistakes, so I started or whatever. He'll shout at me. That guy, that man, he legit, and also the way he sits next to me, it's like he's some alpha shit, and he's here to what is it? Express his dominance or over me or whatever. Like I am some. It feels like in the social hierarchy you are you're kicked down, you're belittled, just because I used to be bad at maths. It worked at the end of the day. It worked. Because of one guy sitting with a stick ready to beat me, I was scared of him, and I got good at maths. I don't think so. That's the right way. I hate maths because of that. I hate it. Because one guy was forced me to do equations on paper, because if I did it wrong, then he'll hit me. He'll hit me with a stick. I looked into this thing. It's called generational trauma, where you, as when you were young, you get beaten up, and then you have a tendency when you get older to try to take the same role. So for example, families are a good example of this, where imagine your parents scold you. So if your parents scold you and hit you, slap you, whatever, imagine when they were young, if their parents used to do the same thing. So then when they grew up, they thought that's the right way to raise children. And then Imagine your grandparents who used to hit your parents when they were young. When they were young, their parents used to do that, and it goes on like that for like generations. So it's called a generational trauma. So I have wondered, like, it's not mine, but like I came across this where like teachers, like their authority figure, right? So people crave the sense of authority and being a tribe leader or whatever. So this guy, he also has a tuition center where some kids go to him and they're terrified of him. So he'll just sit there like the dominant alpha shit, and all those kids will be scared of him, keeping their heads down and doing whatever he says. It makes you feel like good. So like when he was young, probably his teachers also used to beat him up. So then now he became a teacher to get a chance to be a authority figure over few children and hit them whatever. Like that's what I think of most, like not most, few teachers, because like most teachers they want to like raise children and take look after them, and that's great. That's what a teacher should be. But then there are few teachers who just become a teacher to get an opportunity to control a few students or whatever. Because as a teacher, you can boss around like a group of 20 kids. So then, there's not a full story about the tuition teacher. He's a great person. Like he went through, like he's still struggling because he has like financial issues. All and he took all that anger out on me. So like, look at me. I just like bursted out like with some emotion earlier. So like, it passes on that not trauma, like whatever, like you inflict on another person. So like if you are having a bad day, even I am like to blame. Like even I do this. So like when you have a bad day, you like might want to take it out on somebody. But the thing is, like when you do that, yeah, you feel better. But the person you like took out your anger on, they also now they are annoyed and they like being normies. Even they'll try to take it out on somebody else, and then that it just goes like that. So like that guy was going through shit and he took it out of me. He's pretty good teacher, not gonna lie, but just not I just don't agree with his methods of teaching. Even my school they like if you don't cooperate, like if your marks are bad, you have to stand up and then they have a bamboo stick so that they hit your hand with that. And to belittle and humiliate the boys more who tend to study less. They hit them on the ass. It's just like I just hate it. Some teachers they just like taught to be like, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you like this, and then it's just like, what are you trying to do? Like, can't you see this? This is a child, like child. I'm 10, but I'm still a child, and you're like 40, 30 old ugly man. What? I just don't get it at all. So like here, I just hate it. Like, why will you hit somebody? Like, you don't make them interested in learning or educating yourself after like hitting them and forcing them to mug up knowledge. You know what exams are? It's just when you like, if you want full marks, you need to mug up the whole textbook. You need to mug up the whole thing if you want full mark. So then, what are you learning? You're not learning anything. You're learning to how to mug up more efficiently if you want good marks. You learn how to memorize all. What is this education? This is not education. This is mugging up. That's the thing I want to tell about. It's just like annoying, frustrated at that. Okay, I'll upload few more videos like, elaborating on some things like this, but this is the main thing about generational trauma. Like teachers when they were young, they probably got beaten up by their teachers or parents, and they wanted that like opportunity to do the same and pass on that trauma. It's pretty interesting, I guess.